The workshop was a whirlwind of wonderful, whimsical mess. Toy parts, ribbons, and wrapping paper mountains covered every surface. Sparkles and sawdust danced in the air like tiny, mischievous sprites. The elves, with their pointy hats askew and their cheeks rosy, had been working hard for weeks, getting all the presents ready for Santa's big night. But now, with just moments to spare before the big man in red returned from his final test flight with the reindeer, the workshop looked like a glitter bomb had exploded. Panic started to bubble up among the elves. Pip, one of the younger elves with bells on his toes that jingled with every worried step, looked at the towering piles of leftover wood shavings. "Oh, chestnuts," he chirped, his voice trembling slightly. "Santa will be back any second. He'll trip over this mountain of misfit toys before he even gets to his cookie plate." Another elf, named Holly, with her hair tied up in a green ribbon, wrung her hands. "And look at all this ribbon. It's a rainbow river flowing through the workshop floor. And the paint splatters. The floor looks like a modern art painting gone wild." The elves scurried around, bumping into each other, not knowing where to begin. The task seemed too big, too messy, and not at all fun. They were toy-making experts, not super-speedy cleaners. Gloom started to settle over the usually cheerful workshop. It seemed impossible. They would never get it all done in time. Santa would come back to a disaster zone, and his hearty ho-ho-ho might turn into a disappointed oh-oh-oh. The thought made all their little elf hearts sink down to their curly-toed boots. They needed a miracle, or at least a very good plan. Suddenly, a wise old elf named Barnaby, whose beard was almost as long and white as Santa's, clapped his hands together, the sound echoing through the chaotic room. "Wait a minute, my little helpers," he boomed with a twinkle in his eye. "Why are our faces so long? We make fun for a living. We can make cleaning fun too." He hopped onto a stool, grabbing a broom like it was a guitar. "Cleaning doesn't have to be a chore. It can be a game. It can be a song." The other elves stopped their frantic running and looked at Barnaby, their ears perked up with curiosity. A song, a game. That sounded much better than just picking up scraps and sweeping up dust. Pip's jingle bell toes started to tap a hopeful little rhythm on the floor. Barnaby started to hum a little tune, a catchy, bouncy melody that made you want to wiggle. Then, he began to sing, his voice full of cheer. "Got some paper on the floor. Pick it up," he sang, swooping down to grab a piece of red wrapping paper. The other elves grinned, catching on quickly. Holly joined in, her voice like a sweet silver bell. "Got some glitter in your hair? Shake it out. Shake it out." She did a little shimmy, and a cloud of gold sparkles rained down, making everyone giggle. Soon, the entire workshop was filled with music. Pip made up his own verse, "Got a toy that's incomplete," to the fix-it bench, with happy feet. He skipped over to a pile of one-winged wooden birds and started organizing them neatly. They turned the whole cleanup into a grand performance. They swept with the brooms like dance partners. They tossed ribbons into boxes with perfect arching throws. And they stacked unused toy parts into colorful towers, all while singing their new favorite tidy-up song. The rhythm made the work go faster, and the laughter made it feel like a party. The workshop transformed before their very eyes. The rainbow river of ribbon was neatly spooled. The mountains of wood shavings were swept into bags, and the misfit toys were all lined up, waiting for their turn to be mended. The floor, once a mess of paint, was now so clean you could see your reflection in the polished wood. Just as the last note of their cleanup song faded away, with a final, triumphant all clean for Santa Claus, the great big door of the workshop creaked open. In stepped Santa, his cheeks rosy from the cold night air and his beard dusted with snowflakes. He stopped and looked around, his eyes widening in amazement. "Ho ho ho! Holy moly!" he bellowed, his voice booming with delight. "The workshop is sparkling. It's the tidiest I've ever seen it. You elves are truly the best helpers a Santa could ever ask for." The elves cheered, their hearts full of pride and joy. They hadn't just cleaned the workshop, they had learned that even the biggest jobs can be fun when you do them together with a happy heart and a silly song.